Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. So in this video we are going to understand how to create Stripe customer from Webhook responses. So the objective of our today's video is that as soon as a new response is received in an application which is not natively integrated with Pabbly Connect, automatically a customer should be created on my Stripe account too. For this we are going to create a connection between Webhook by Pabbly and Stripe. To create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. It is an amazing automation software. So in Pabbly, we have the concept of trigger in action. For trigger, we are going to use Webhook by Pabbly because I want to create a connection between an application which is not natively integrated with Pabbly Connect. And then for the action application, we are going to use Stripe. So if you also wish to learn this process step by step, follow me through the screen. Welcome to my screen. So as you know, in this video we are going to learn how to create a Stripe customer from Webhook response. To do this, I have already opened the landing page of Pabbly simply by searching pabbly.com/connect in my browser. It is very easy. So as soon as you open the landing page of Pabbly, you are going to get two options. One is sign in and the another one is sign up for free. So if you are a new user, you can click on sign up for free and you are going to get 100 of tasks free every month. But I am an existing user, so I am going to click on sign in. And now it is opening all Pabbly apps. Over here you can see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video we are going to use Pabbly Connect because we are connecting different applications. So I'm going to click on access now right over here. And now it is opening my dashboard, and to start with the automation I'm going to click on this button right over here which says create workflow. And now it is asking me the workflow name and the folder I want to save the workflow in. So I want to save the workflow in this folder which says automations, and I want to name my workflow as how to create a Stripe customer from Webhook response, and then we are going to click on create. And now it is opening the most important window of our automation, that is our workflow window. This is the most important window because we have trigger and action in this. Trigger means when this happens and action means do this. By this you can understand that the trigger is the commander for the workflow and actions follow the commands. And as you know that we can have only a single commander but multiple followers. So over here we can have only a single trigger but multiple actions following the commands of our trigger. So now we are going to select our trigger application which is Webhook by Pabbly because I want to create a connection between an application which is not natively integrated with Pabbly Connect and Stripe. So that's why I'm going to search for Webhook by Pabbly, and over here you can see Webhook. So I'm going to open this. This is a feature by Pabbly. And over here for the trigger event, we are going to select catch Webhook. And over here it is giving me a Webhook URL. So we are going to use this URL in order to create a connection between any application and Pabbly Connect. So first we are going to copy this URL. And now we are going to open the application which is Pabbly Form Builder. So Pabbly Form Builder has a native connection with Pabbly Connect, but I'm just using this to show you as an example. You can integrate any another application which is not natively integrated with Pabbly Connect. So over here you can see that I've already created a form. So I want that as soon as a new form is submitted over here, automatically my workflow should capture the response of that submission. For this, from the left side bars, I'm going to go on integration and open this link in a new tab. And over here you can see that it is asking me for Webhook. So I'm going to select create Webhook, and over here I'm going to paste the Webhook I copied from my workflow. And then we are going to click on save. And yes, you can see that we have successfully added the Webhook right over here. And now we are going to do a test submission. So for this, I'm going to open my form. So again, I'm going to go on dashboard, and from here I'm going to open my form. And now we are going to enter the details. First name as demo, last name as user, email as demo@pabblytudes.com, and this as the phone number. And then we are going to click on submit. And yes, you can see your message submitted successfully. This means that Pabbly Form Builder has sent the details of our submission to our workflow. So I'm going to open my workflow and check that if Pabbly has captured the response or not. And yes, you can see Pabbly has captured the response. Here is the first name, the last name, the phone number, and the same email that we entered. So this means that my trigger step is successful, which was Webhook by Pabbly. So again, I'll let you know that I used Pabbly Form Builder as an example application. If you wish, you can integrate any application which is not natively integrated with Pabbly Connect. And now we are moving on to our action step. For our action application, we are going to select Stripe because I want that as soon as a new response is captured by Webhook by Pabbly, automatically a customer should be created in my Stripe. And now for the action event, we are going to select create a customer. And then we are going to click on connect, and now it is asking me to add a new connection or select the existing connection. So if you have already connected your Stripe account with your Pabbly's workflow, you can click on select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection, and it will ask you for the token. So we are going to read the help desk, and it is saying to get the API token, log into your Stripe account and navigate to developers API keys, then click on create secret key. So over here you can see that I've already opened my Stripe account. So I'm directly going to click on this hyperlink, which is API keys. So it is always advised to log in your applications before starting with the automation. It makes the connection easy. So as soon as I clicked on API keys, it is opening my API keys that I have created. And over here you can see the API key that I have created. So I'm going to click on reveal test key and I'm going to copy this key. And then we are going to paste this key in our workflow. And after pasting this key, I'm going to click on save. And yes, you can see that we have successfully connected our Stripe account with our Pabbly's workflow. And now it is asking me for the email, description and many other details. So we are going to map these details. Mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step. And as you know, our previous step was the trigger step where we selected Webhook by Pabbly as our trigger application. So we are going to map the details from the response of our trigger application only. And as soon as we are going to map these details, automatically our details will turn dynamic and change with every new Webhook response captured. And also my workflow would be ready to run in real time. So I'm going to open the response and from here we are going to search for email. And over here you can see the email. So I'm going to map this demo@pabblytudes.com. And now it is asking me for the description. So I'm going to leave these fields as blank because this is not a required field. And now we are going to map the name. So we are going to search for name right over here. And as you can see, the first name and the last name. So we are going to map the first name, put a space and then the last name. Again, we are going to do same for the phone. I'm going to search for number right over here and map the phone number. And now after mapping all the required details or the details I wish to fill in, I'm going to move on forward and click on save and send test request. And yes, you can see that we have received a positive response that a new customer has been created in our Stripe 2 with the same email that we entered. So we are going to open our Stripe and from here we are going to go on customers. And yes, you can see demo user demo@pabblytudes.com has been created as a new customer in our Stripe 2. Over here you can see the details of the customer, the same number 2. So this means that my workflow is successful and I'll just test the workflow once and this time I'm going to give you a real-time example. So to do this, I'm going to open my form and refresh this page. So I'm going to do another submission so that I can check that if my workflow is working in real time or not. So I'm going to enter the first name as test, the last name as user, email as test@pabblytudes.com and the phone number as this. And again we are going to click on submit. And yes, you can see your message submitted successfully. This means that Pabbly Form Builder has sent the details of our submission to our workflow. Pabbly captured the response, triggered the workflow and further created a new contact in our Stripe. So this time we are not going back to our workflow and clicking on save and send test request. We'll directly open our Stripe and check that if a new customer has been created or not. And yes, you can see a new customer has been created. Name test user, email test@pabblytudes.com. So this means that my workflow is ready to run in real time too. So I'll just summarize the workflow for you once. For a trigger application, I selected Webhook by Pabbly. And then for the trigger event, we selected Catch Webhook. For the action application, we selected Stripe. Action event, we selected Create a Customer because I wanted that as soon as a new Webhook response is captured by Pabbly, automatically a customer should be created in my Stripe too. And we were successful. Over here you can see the 2 contacts I created during this video. And also I'll remind you that I used Pabbly Form Builder as an example application. You can use any other application which is not natively integrated with Pabbly Connect. So if you have any doubts or questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. And for your reference, I'll just clone the workflow and share the workflow link in the description box. Thank you for watching. Not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly, you can integrate many more applications. So now, if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this website. And if you find our videos helpful, do like and subscribe our channel. Thank you for watching.